Self-doubt is one of the most common barriers that holds people back from realizing their true potential. It often creeps into our minds quietly, almost like a whisper, convincing us that we are not capable, not talented enough, or not worthy of success. Many of us accept these thoughts as facts, assuming they reflect reality, when in truth, they are often false narratives we have unknowingly adopted. Dr. Joseph Murphy, a pioneer in the field of mind science and self-development, emphasized that our thoughts shape our reality. When we allow self-doubt to dominate our thinking, we essentially create a mental barrier that limits what we can achieve. The good news is that, just as we can cultivate negative thinking, we can also train our minds to recognize our strengths and embrace our true abilities. This process begins with awareness, becoming conscious of when self-doubt arises and understanding that it is not a reflection of our true selves. Reflective exercises, such as journaling or meditative contemplation, can help identify patterns of thought that undermine confidence. By writing down fears and questioning their validity, we can begin to see that many of the limitations we perceive are illusions. For instance, someone might avoid pursuing a promotion because they believe they lack leadership skills. When they examine this belief closely, they may discover numerous instances in the past where they successfully guided a project, motivated a team, or solved complex problems. Recognizing these overlooked strengths is a key step toward dismantling self-doubt. Dr. Joseph Murphy often highlighted the importance of affirmations and visualization in rewiring the mind for success. By repeatedly focusing on positive statements about ourselves and visualizing achievements as if they have already happened, we create a mental environment that supports growth and confidence. Over time, these practices reinforce a sense of self-worth, gradually replacing fear and hesitation with determination and courage. Another important aspect of overcoming self-doubt is embracing failure as a natural part of learning. Many people allow fear of making mistakes to prevent them from taking meaningful action, but every failure carries valuable lessons that contribute to personal growth. When we view setbacks as temporary and instructive rather than as reflections of our inadequacy, we free ourselves from the paralyzing grip of doubt. Dr. Joseph Murphy's teachings remind us that the mind responds to what we focus on, and by intentionally shifting attention toward possibilities rather than limitations, we can achieve more than we ever imagined. Ultimately, breaking free from self-doubt is not about ignoring challenges or inflating our ego. It is about seeing ourselves clearly, acknowledging our unique strengths, and giving ourselves permission to step fully into our potential. When we take this step, we not only enrich our own lives, but also inspire those around us to embrace their authentic abilities and pursue their dreams with confidence. Overcoming self-doubt requires not only awareness, but also consistent action that reinforces belief in yourself. Many people underestimate the power of small, deliberate steps in building confidence, assuming that transformation must happen overnight. In reality, confidence is cultivated gradually, like a muscle that strengthens through repeated use. Inspired by the principles of Dr. Joseph Murphy, one of the most effective ways to nurture self-belief is by consciously replacing negative thought patterns with constructive, empowering ones. Every time you catch yourself thinking, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough," you have an opportunity to pause, reflect, and consciously redirect your thoughts toward what is possible. This is not a superficial trick or wishful thinking. It is the practical application of mind science, which demonstrates that our thoughts shape our habits, actions, and ultimately, our reality. One practical method is the use of affirmations, positive statements spoken or written in the present tense that describe the reality you want to create. For example, saying, "I am capable, confident, and fully able to achieve my goals" repeatedly, especially when combined with genuine visualization of success, helps reprogram the subconscious mind. Dr. Joseph Murphy emphasized that the subconscious is incredibly receptive to repeated suggestions, and when it begins to accept empowering beliefs, actions and results naturally follow. In addition to affirmations, self-reflection and goal-setting play a crucial role in turning potential into achievement. By clearly defining what you want to accomplish and breaking it down into actionable steps, you transform vague desires into concrete plans. Each completed step, no matter how small, reinforces your sense of competence and counters the inner voice of doubt. Another essential aspect is self-compassion, treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Many people struggle with self-doubt because they judge themselves harshly for perceived mistakes or shortcomings. Dr. Joseph Murphy taught that cultivating love and respect for oneself is foundational to unlocking true potential. When you view mistakes as opportunities to learn rather than evidence of inadequacy, fear loses its power over your decisions and confidence flourishes. Surrounding yourself with supportive influences, people, books, or content that uplift and inspire you is equally important. The environment you immerse yourself in significantly impacts how your mind perceives what is possible. By choosing positivity, encouragement, and knowledge, you create a mental space that nurtures growth. Ultimately, embracing your true potential is a lifelong process of awareness, deliberate action, and inner affirmation. Every time you acknowledge your achievements, challenge your limitations, and celebrate progress, you reinforce the truth that self-doubt is not a reflection of reality. It is a lie that can be unlearned. The wisdom of Dr. Joseph Murphy reminds us that by consciously cultivating empowering thoughts, practicing patience, and taking purposeful steps forward, each person can rise above fear, doubt, and uncertainty. Through these practices, you begin to live not according to the limitations imposed by fear, but according to the infinite possibilities inherent in your unique abilities. With persistence, reflection, and belief in yourself, the journey towards self-realization becomes not only achievable, but deeply fulfilling, inspiring others to recognize the power within themselves as well. Embracing your true potential also means learning to trust yourself and your inner guidance, a principle that Dr. Joseph Murphy emphasized repeatedly. Many people spend their lives seeking external validation, looking for reassurance from others before making decisions or taking action. While feedback can be valuable, over-reliance on external opinions often fuels self-doubt and undermines confidence. The key is to cultivate a strong connection with your own inner wisdom, the part of yourself that knows your abilities, values, and desires more accurately than anyone else. This requires quieting the mind, listening carefully to your intuition, and giving yourself permission to act in alignment with your authentic self. Reflective exercises such as journaling, meditation, or simply taking time each day to pause and evaluate your thoughts can strengthen this connection. Through these practices, you begin to notice the subtle nudges and insights that guide you toward growth and achievement. Dr. Joseph Murphy often highlighted that the subconscious mind is always at work, quietly shaping our experiences based on our dominant thoughts. By intentionally focusing on positive, constructive, and empowering ideas, we align ourselves with outcomes that reflect our true capabilities rather than the fears that hold us back. Another essential practice in overcoming self-doubt is learning to celebrate progress rather than waiting for perfection. Many individuals dismiss their achievements because they feel they are not enough, or because the ultimate goal has not yet been reached. Recognizing even small steps forward reinforces the belief that you are capable and strengthens the motivation to continue. Each success, no matter the scale, serves as evidence that self-doubt is not a reflection of reality. It is a false narrative we have the power to rewrite. In addition, surrounding yourself with positive influences and supportive environments plays a crucial role in nurturing confidence. Dr. Joseph Murphy's teachings remind us that we absorb the energy and attitudes of those around us. So choosing relationships, mentors, and resources that uplift rather than diminish our sense of possibility is vital. Equally important is cultivating patience with yourself. Transforming the mind, breaking free from limiting beliefs, and stepping fully into your potential is a gradual process that unfolds over time. It requires consistent effort, self-compassion, and the willingness to confront fears without judgment. Over time, the cumulative effect of these practices, positive affirmation, reflection, goal-oriented action, and self-compassion, produces a profound shift in mindset. You begin to internalize the truth that your capabilities are far greater than you once believed, and that the obstacles you feared are often self-imposed. Ultimately, living without self-doubt is not about achieving perfection or eliminating challenges. It is about embracing your authentic self, trusting your abilities, and consistently acting in ways that align with your highest potential. Inspired by the timeless wisdom of Dr. Joseph Murphy, this journey empowers you to replace fear with courage, uncertainty with clarity, and hesitation with decisive action. By committing to this process, you not only transform your own life, but also inspire others to recognize and embrace the power within themselves. Self-doubt, once a limiting force, becomes a distant memory, replaced by confidence, purpose, and the fulfillment of your true potential.